Hmm?
My ninjas.
What's up?
Yeah.
The fuck is going on? How are we feeling as three black men in America? How are we feeling today?
I don't know, dog.
Dog.
I don't know. It's all bad.
Yo, can I say that I kind of like this shit?
What?
Like the world is on fire. I kind of like it.
Like I like the
a little bit. I like it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I hate that it had to be like this, but
oh no, we've been asking nice for too long. It had to be like this. Yo, we had to do this at some point.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's not even. Honestly, I don't even think it's less. I think it's less about that. I mean, that is, I think, the driving force. But I think people just sort of been quarantined for 2 months and niggas had a job and some people can't. Like, I just think like
it's a combination.
In general, people's life tension has been building for people. So I think this is probably.
Yo, my nigga, 2020 is fucking lit, yo.
Fucking insane.
This shit is lit, nigga. Yo,
this is crazy.
This shit, yo, 2020. So it's June right now, right? So 2020 started with, it was like, oh yeah, nigga. This year about to be my year, 2020 vision, 2020 year, nigga. We on it, nigga. The fucking Australia brush fire. There's killing animals. How many animals died? Like 3,000-4,000, like million, zillion, billion of them. It was like, damn. Then we were like, all right, we cool. Then out of nowhere, Kobe died. Like, nigga, what? What's wrong with? Like, if that didn't make you look at your mortality like, yo, really, every day I go outside could be my last day. Like, I might not make it back home type shit. It's like, all right, cool, you know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ever seen some shit move that fast? Like we heard about it and then we had it. Like, we don't even get next day shipping that fast, nigga. Like, we heard about it, then we had it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, dog.
Did Bobby die again?
No, I'm still here. You hear me?
You back?
Yeah, he back.
Okay, cool.
I think he back.
So then, the mysterious disease.
Yep.
Then we got more police brutality, and now the world is on fire. No, before that we had murder hornets.
We had murder hornets. We only had that for like a week.
The goddamn murder hornet said, "You know what? Y'all going through enough. We'll be back."
So, like, yeah, we're gonna bow out real quick, dog.
Then we had police brutality. And now the world is on fire. Everybody's, you know, protesting, rioting, looting, whatever you want to call it. But niggas is tired of the shit.
Yeah, niggas is out here in these streets across the world.
Everybody feels some type of way. Bobby dressed like fucking Daredevil.
I'm in. Yeah, you now?
Yeah, you back.
I said you fucking dressed like Daredevil.
Yeah, just like war. Shit. I'm ready.
Before he got his real costume and shit.
I'm ready. Ready to go to war.
We were just talking about, you know, what's going on in the world. And, you know, the last week or so, you know, we didn't speak about it last episode, but it definitely happened, you know, before last episode. So, you know, rest in peace to George Floyd.
Of course.
Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery.
Everybody.
And the world has just black people have had enough of it, and then some of the others have joined in the fight, and you know, we just rioting and looting, and you know, we just had enough of this shit. We just want equality. You know how bad it is when niggas gotta ask for equality, nigga? Nigga, what was that not Daniel Che, Michael Che joke? He was like, yo, we were just asking for like civil rights.
Yeah. Just be civil.
Just civil rights.
Just be civil. Just treat us like people.
Yeah, like, man.
That's what that's apparently, yes.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a lot to ask.
That's a lot to ask for. But Hesh, how's your week been as a black man in America trying to survive and, I guess, maintain?
I don't know. This shit is crazy. I don't know. It's like I watched that shit and it's like, what the fuck do you do?
Fam, I couldn't watch that shit. I got to like 25 seconds of it. It was like 4 minutes long. I couldn't watch it.
Like, what do you do? Like, if you listen,
we do what we're doing now, but
you're Philando Castile. You don't listen, whatever. Like, it's like, what do you? even if you do all the right things, it don't matter just by being black. By nature being black, you could just fucking die fucking with the police. That shit is insane.
Dog, I guarantee you when George Floyd woke up that day, he didn't know that day would be his last.
Yeah.
He was just going about his day.
For a forged check or whatever. I heard like a few different things. Once I heard it was like a bad check, or then I heard something about like being like a false $20
counterfeit money or something like that.
Whatever. Whatever
it was. He didn't deserve to die for money laundering, forgery, scamming, whatever the fuck it was. He deserved to die.
Nigga sat on his neck for 9.5 minutes.
While
he was handcuffed, and there was two other cops holding him down.
Yo,
resisting. What is he doing? Why would you have to do that? You
ain't shit without your homeboys. Cops is wild pussy, and they know it. I just hope they know that.
Not all cops, but
not all cops,
but
it's the memes going around that if the good apples don't say shit to the bad apples, don't that make y'all all bad apples?
I mean, when they doing shit like that, I gotta, yeah. That shit, I don't know. That shit fucking irks me, dog. I don't know. I'm always in the shitty mood, but I was fucking in the fucking mood. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck to do. Even in terms, I know everybody's out there protesting and marching and looting now, I guess, and doing all that shit, but I just don't feel confident that's going to change anything.
No, it's like,
yeah.
It's like, what do you do? Like, it's like, how do we change it? Because we've been doing this shit forever, and it's still not getting better.
I mean,
so what do we do? Like, how do we convey to people, not to everyone in the world, to understand, like, look, this is what the fuck we're talking about? Because, like, even now, I see people on like fucking Facebook and they more worried about the businesses and shit. Like, you not concerned about the fact this nigga sat on a nigga neck for 9.5 minutes?
Yo, Target will be okay. Walmart will be okay.
You worried about people stealing some shit? Like, that's
this nigga's
more
dead.
Important. You're more upset about people stealing some shit. You didn't say anything about the thing that happened, but you're more upset about people stealing some shit. That's the thing that you were upset about. That's the thing you want to post about. That's the thing you want to chastise people about, but you're not concerned about the person who just lost his fucking life for no goddamn reason. That's the shit. That's the shit that fucking
people have selective, I guess, morals or whatnot. Like, you worried about the bottom dollar. We worried about actually like making it to a certain age and not going outside and having to worry about it. Like, we have enough stress
a certain age.
Being black and just being racially profiled, just segregated, like even still to this day. And it's just going outside and being black. But we don't expect to get killed for it. Like, can we just go to the store? Can we cash a check? Can we buy something? Can we jog? Can we sleep? Can we go to the store and get Skittles?
No, we can't.
Can we do anything?
But you can
if you're white,
murder 9 people in cold blood and then have somebody take you to get fucking Burger King.
No.
Like, you can do that. And but you're not a threat. You're not dangerous. I don't have to fucking be physically over the top with you, but you just killed 9 fucking people.
You ain't shit without your homeboys. I'm not gonna say all, but most cops is pussy. So when they by themselves, ain't none of that rah shit. But it's when they got backup, that's when it shit happen. That shit happen with hood niggas all the time. That shit happen with hood niggas. That shit happen with people.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't shit unless you got backup. You don't feel powerful unless you got backup. Like,
they do this shit without backup too. It's fucking. No.
They never do shit without someone by their side. Like, if one cop was to try to police 5 people, I don't think that'll happen. Like, until he calls backup, and then the backup comes, and now it's like 8 against 5, then he'll get bucked.
Philando Castile. He's like, one cop shot the shit out of that nigga. Why is he sitting in his car?
No, it was 2 of them.
Was it
Aaron Tail was one cop.
Yeah, it was an Asian man and like a white man, wasn't it?
Anyway?
It was 2 cops. I think he had backup. I think they had guns on his wife and him. They had guns on him and his wife. And then he saw Philando reach for something and he shot him.
He didn't see him reach for shit. He asked him a question. As far as
don't quote me on that.
Who was the dude who shot Mike Brown?
I think that wasn't he by himself, right?
Yeah, he was by himself.
Yeah, but it's Mike and that cop. It's 1-on-1. That's cool.
There was other people there though.
When we outnumber them, Yo, a stat I read, for every 5,000 people, it's one cop.
There's way more people than there are cops. I mean, obviously, it's like with any fucking job, there's going to be just more people exist than people in that fucking job. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think I could have sat there and watched that and recorded it.
You say that, but then...
No, I'm dead ass serious. I don't think I could have sat, because if you look at it, I don't know if you watched the whole video or not. Like,
I watched the chunk of it. I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it got to the point where the dude, like, he urinated on himself.
Yeah, he pissed on himself. He passed.
He like, come on, man. Like,
he was bleeding out his nose.
Yeah, it was before that. It was before he lost consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know.
I don't blame anyone for not stepping in because it would go from one person dying to the two.
It's because me knowing myself, I wouldn't want that shit on my conscience. It's like, damn, I just sat there and watched somebody die.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but then you put your own life at risk, because what if you go to tackle somebody and they fuck around and shoot and kill you? Then what?
Shoot, kill you.
Is this to the point where whatever happens at that point? I just know me. I can't
do damned if you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it's like, yo, if you fuck around and get shot trying to help somebody else, that nigga should have minded his business. Mm. And then what? Now you got two dead niggas.
You need something, or it's gonna keep doing the same cycle again.
What was the point of having him on the ground that long though? If he's subdued and you got four cops for one person, huh?
Isn't the point of fucking once you have the cuffs on them, aren't they restrained? Like after that, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know a lot of men that can break cuffs.
No one. There might be one superhuman nigga in the world.
Yeah, it might be like
a trick to it or something, but
yeah,
the average human being can't get out of fucking handcuffs without some assistance. And you had him cuffed. So what? I don't know. Even if he was resisting, where's the justification of that? That's the thing.
And then all these reports coming out was like, he had some underlying conditions and that led to his death. Then there's like a video coming out of them having him in the police car, but they beating his ass before like they take him out and put him back on the ground. They show the other three cops behind the cop car because we only see that one dude's face. That was actually on his neck.
And there's two other people. That's what I'm saying. There's three.
Yeah, there's two other people there, and then
people hold him down. So
and then the other, I think he's Asian. The Asian officer that was just there as like a lookout. Like it's ridiculous, but.
Like the act is bad enough, but then it's the duration of time in which the act happened.
Right.
So you put your knee on his neck because you're subduing him. Fine, maybe not fine, but why 9.5? Why? That's a long ass time to just be sitting on somebody's neck. And he's clearly not like resisting arrest. You already arrested him. He's already in fucking cuffs, my nigga. You're not struggling to put his arm behind his back like he's fucking thrashing about. He's already cuffed. So then I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand. And I don't understand how people can't see that and not be upset. And I don't understand people not being upset. And I
think I'm with Bobby. I don't think I could have sat there and watched that shit. But
I don't blame nobody.
My own safety, my own life.
Because you got kids, you don't want to fucking die.
It's not even the fact that I got kids. It's the fact that I don't know if I can watch another human die in front of my face
like that. No, I understand that, but I'm also don't blame anyone for not wanting to step in on that, because then one person dying, two people dying.
I mean, now hopefully when we see something like this, there won't be people recording. We actually stop it, because now that seemingly people have come together and started this protest, or quote unquote protesting, or just. It's all out chaos. It just seems like, next time this shit happens, we can't stand by, because this shit might be like, this nigga might be another hashtag. So we can't have that happen again.
My only other question is, we are a people of very short-term memories, and
will this matter in like a week or so?
Yeah,
probably not.
Will we? Is this just a thing because we were upset because we're fucking stuck in quarantine and we're angry and we have a reason to lash out, and then a week from now, when the economy's back up, or when the world's back open, we just gonna be like, oh no, okay, we go back.
I don't think we ever forget, but it's just like how much longer can you be mad? It's like if we
forever
actually held on to that anger for weeks and weeks, we're gonna implode, or we're gonna explode on someone else, and it's gonna be bad for everybody. So it's like, it happened, we internalize it, we go on with life. We don't forget. It's just like, we got to keep moving forward. Like we can't do anything. Like he's gone. We can rally, we can protest, but at the end of the day, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, it's not gonna be as big as it is right now. We won't forget, but it's like, yo, we gotta move on. Like we did what we did. Now we gotta get a more concrete solution for something because there's nothing we can do right now.
I guess, but we don't have the
legislation. We need laws put in place. We need cops arrested, charged. We need all types of shit, but it's a slow process. You know,
they need to speed it up because this is another.
We've never seen nothing like this before in our lives.
This is another example of if the fucking cops wasn't
even in our grandparents' life, we never seen no shit like this. Like it's like mass protests.
Yeah, mad people
shit all over the country.
Before, niggas is fed up.
Now, before it used to be like singular. It used to be like if it's a protest or like somebody got unjustly killed in Atlanta, it'd be only Atlanta rioting and protesting. It'd be some other places protesting, but like in Atlanta, it'd be a fucking madhouse. Yeah. The whole world is a madhouse right now.
Yeah. I mean, they're protesting like across the world, like Ireland and all. Like they protested everywhere. Maybe not
like Iran. They putting up memorials for this nigga.
Yeah. Because if they didn't have the camera, if they didn't record what happened, them cops would not have gotten fired.
And that's another thing.
That's the shit. That's the shit. How many? And this is the thing. How many other cases have this happened where we just don't know anything because there was no camera?
Hundreds of thousands.
Shit, you remember the one time dude was running from the cop and got shot? He was running so slow. It's like, come on, man. You know you could chase him.
Yeah, Walter Scott.
Yeah,
or something like that. Like, yeah, fam. Do you understand? Rodney King wasn't caught on a cell phone. This nigga had the big on his shoulder taping the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first, like, I guess, recording of someone being beat that I can remember.
Yeah,
I can remember where it's like, we have to catch this on tape somehow, some way. And all you got is this family fucking TV thing that you got to put on your shoulder and record this shit. And then
if they didn't
most cops get off, and then you got the riots in LA.
And then what they charged him with? They charged him with third degree. How the fuck is that third degree?
Because his intent wasn't to kill him.
No, that's second degree.
Third degree would be like
that's an accident. That ain't no fucking accident.
Like third degree would be like if I pushed you and you fell on the ground and hit your head and died.
Yeah.
Like that's third degree.
So that's what they're saying. It wasn't.
This is clearly second.
You can't
sit on the nigga neck for 9 minutes and tell me you ain't trying to kill him.
Yeah,
it's clearly murder, first degree murder, because you have intent.
Well, I think first degree is
first degree is premeditated.
Yeah, first degree is premeditated, so I won't give them the premeditated.
Nah, but they were saying that they worked at a club
or they knew each other. Yeah,
they supposedly knew each other.
So you can argue that.
Like you could argue the first degree.
So it's like this should be nothing below second degree murder. Mm-hmm. So he meant to do that. You knew what you was doing. You can't cut off someone's blood flow and air supply for that long and then expect him to be all right. You got two other cops. You got back. But where's this man going? He can't run. You ever try to run with your arms? You ever try to run without using your arms?
That's hard.
It's fucking impossible.
I mean, that's how we do it. I don't know. It's weird.
You can't run. And where is he going?
He's cuffed.
He's cuffed.
Already cuffed.
Like
it's the same thing with fucking the Ahmaud Arbery shit. Like if they hadn't fucking if they didn't get this shit on film,
will we be having this conversation?
Them dudes wouldn't have been arrested. They would have just gotten away with just killing a nigga, and they got away with it for like
2 months.
I thought this happened in like November or something.
Now that shit happened like February.
Yeah, Black History Month.
Okay, happened in February then.
I'm like, who swept that shit under the rug?
What?
No one.
Ahmaud Arbery. Who swept that shit under the rug?
They just got away with it.
No, what happened was they taped it. Mm-hmm. And they have this like internal circle of like races. So they showed the video. I guess they shared it in like a Facebook group or something like that. But then like somebody leaked it out. Mm-hmm. And then that's how the world got to see it because it stayed internal in that group until somebody said, yo,
that's fucked up.
Come look at this. And then one person gave it to somebody and somebody you put on the internet. It's over. Once it's the internet, it's everybody's.
It's outside of your control.
So that's how we got to that. And then Breonna Taylor that got shot for no reason sleeping.
Insane.
They broke into the wrong house.
No knock warrant. Came in.
No warrant. Didn't announce themselves.
Oh, shit.
Boyfriend shoots one of the cops in the leg, I think. And then they try to arrest him for attempted murder. Yeah. Then they fuck around and shoot Breonna like 6 times.
Yeah, I mean, I think they let off, and then they was like, "Oh shit." You fucking break into a house, niggas like thinking, oh shit, somebody breaking into my house, and he probably saw the guns maybe, so he let off a shot, trying to defend himself and his fucking girlfriend.
No, if you have guns and you hear someone breaking into your home, your first reaction is like, yo, everybody's home that's supposed to be here, I'm shooting.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he's trying to protect himself and his girlfriend and shit, and then fucking they arrest him for attempted murder, like nigga.
I mean, has your relationship with white people changed at all? Like are you approaching them different or talking to them different or?
Well, I don't really talk to a lot of people.
Nigga, you work with them.
I talk to them generally, but no. To answer that question, probably not. No, because I know what to expect from most white people.
Yeah.
Especially in the field of work I'm in. I know a good majority of them are fucking very racist. I'm sure. So I'm not expecting anything from them more than. I'm not expecting anything from them. I'll just keep it as cordial as possible.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you want to talk about it, then talk about it. If you don't, then I'm not bringing the shit up.
No, definitely not bringing up none of this shit with them. And they hopefully they won't say anything fucking stupid to me, so I don't have to fucking deal with that shit. So
you ain't have to deal with no shit at work yet?
No, I haven't had to like have not with a white person. I had the fucking conversation with fucking black dudes. Like, oh, fucking talking shit about people looting, and he was just saying dumb shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really. You can't really say that. It's like, well, if we didn't do stuff, then the cops would have like, nigga, are you really sitting there trying to justify that shit? Like, you really sitting there saying
any black person that says all lives matter, you gotta let them go.
Yeah.
Like
you're wild.
When I like the first time I actually like heard like somebody I know that was black say all lives matter, I was like, I can't fuck with you no more.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I just can't.
Because you're missing the point.
You're missing the whole point.
I mean, if you say that, you're missing the point.
That's like somebody who's
I mean it. I mean, that's it.
Who's basically protesting and fighting against cancer, and the motherfuckers are like, "Oh, sickness matters." And I'm like, "Nigga,
no,
like,
we protesting.
You don't know what we talking about right now?
Protesting like breast cancer. You're not saying lung cancer don't matter. You're saying like this breast cancer right now.
This matters because they're not talking about this. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you? See, this is why I don't talk to people. I mean, I just stay in my own circle. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, everybody listening, I know you tuned in for to lift your spirits and be happy right now, but some shit that we will be doing ourselves a disservice as black podcasters to not talk about this. If this took up too much of your time, feel free to click off. I don't give a fuck.
And it's another thing that's kind of stupid. Like, how do you like X-Men but don't support this?
Because X-Men aren't real. Yeah, X-Men isn't real people.
Because they compartmentalize everything.
Why do you treat mutants like that?
And the majority of X-Men are
matter. What?
And also the majority of the most popular X-Men are also white-skinned people. So they don't. So it doesn't. So they get to pretend like they care, but not actually have to care because it doesn't actually affect them because it's fucking full of white people.
Nightwing's
one black person, which is like Storm occasional.
Yeah.
So they can just ignore it.
I just be on Twitter and you see a lot of dumb shit. Like
you gotta
call that list, nigga.
When it comes to social media, you gotta navigate very, very carefully because you see the wrong thing, that'll fuck up your entire day.
Yeah.
So you gotta navigate, these comments, these, likes, these retweets. You gotta navigate them shits. Like, I'm about to take a real break from social media because I keep seeing shit like, damn. They keep showing the video, and then it turned into, oh, these niggas riding on niggas, and I kind of like it. And then they made some white people. Then they got the fire extinguisher, like yeah, they got it in the face with it. Then they, and then like they beat up the white dude with the crossbow. I was like, yeah,
that was funny.
I didn't see that one.
Nah, but the dude with the crossbow, he tried to say 2 black people hit him. It was 14 white people beat him up.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one thing I will say. At least in the stuff that I've in my especially like my Twitter feed, a majority or actually all the people and even people I wouldn't expect to say something have been talking about this shit, and I have been seeing like a lot of white people are actually out here like helping. So I do have to say that I think niggas is fed up across the board. It seems.
I mean, I've seen few white people, but not the ones that I expect. Like I saw the comment that if you open your mouth for black dick, don't close your mouth on Black Matters.
Oh no,
it's a couple of chicks on Facebook like, you're not gonna say shit.
Oh no, nothing. I just fucked you. Like you're not gonna say nothing.
You're not gonna say nothing. They didn't even fuck me. I'm just saying, like I didn't do that. You ain't gonna say nothing. Cool.
No,
but that's how your week was, Hesh.
Yeah.
Just
in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, it's
cool. Bob, how was your week?
How
was your week?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Just saying stupid shit. Like it was this dude on like Twitter. Like this is why I don't have faith in humanity anymore. I just don't give a shit what happens because I really feel like
sound
people
like Hesh point 2.
No, I'm dead ass serious. I feel like this for a long ass time. I told you before, I didn't want to bring my daughter in the world because of stupid shit like this, and then now it's happening. It's like, yo, I was right. So it's like I go on Twitter, right? I gotta stay away from Twitter when dumb shit happens. I swear.
Yeah.
And there was this one dude, they was talking about the cop, and they said the cop got arrested, and his wife was divorcing him, right? So one white dude, of course he was white. He came in and said, "Oh, he can't be too racist."
Why? Because he's married to an Asian?
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, "How so?" I wasn't gonna get mad at him because I know everybody else was gonna jump on him. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it. Like, let everybody else let them niggas do the work. So they was getting on. So I just asked how, because I want to understand where you're coming from. So he brung up, married to a brown woman. Okay, she's Asian, not Mexican, but all right, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so
I think that's racist.
I was like, all right,
Yellow?
I understand what you're saying.
I feel like whatever. Continue
whatever.
What? Continue story. It's not important.
But yeah, so I was like, all right, I understand what you're saying, because I did understand what he was trying to say, but he was wrong. So I was like, all right, if somebody white said to a black guy, "Shut up, you nigger," and when confronted by other black people, he says, "Oh no, I don't mean y'all. My wife is black." Is he not that racist?
That makes sense.
Yeah. See what I mean? And then I was like, I remember I was working at Grand Font Honda, right? And it was this Jewish guy that was the owner. So when I come there, I just do my job, right? I remember one day he pulled me to the side because I was working with other black people. And then he was like, he kind of off. So he was like, "Oh, I could talk to you. You're not like the rest of them." So I was like,
Got to go undercover now.
Yeah, so cause it's like you see what I'm saying? Because he don't see me like them, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm only not like the rest of them until I start acting like the rest of them.
Right.
Like the minute I start acting like a so-called nigga, you gonna call me a nigger.
Yeah.
So is he not that racist? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like people don't think when they talk, man. It's like, I don't know,
bro. It's wild. My daughter asked me what's going on, and I ain't know how to
explain it to her.
Yeah, because she on TikTok. I mean, she on TikTok, so she like comes across stuff every now and then, and she was like, "Who's George Floyd?" I had to break it down to her, like, he was a man that was killed by the police, and then she was like, "Are all police bad?" I said, "It's some bad, some not, but being black in America is dangerous." And then her being a kid, like, "Oh, okay," and just whatever, just let
it doesn't add up to
her back. Yeah, she don't care, but it's the fact that she kept seeing it and then had to ask me that who's George Floyd, why do the police hate us, and all that stuff, and that's a hard conversation to have with a 9-year-old. And so it's like, even though she's my daughter, I still gotta have that same conversation with her like she's a black man, like a man. And that's scary as hell too. So
I mean, because again, knock on wood and on wishes, but it can happen to her too. Like, so it's not just a black male thing.
It can happen. It's black people, period. It can happen to any of us. Black, between the ages of fucking what? 10,
whatever.
10 and like whatever.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. That's the thing. There's not like, there's no age. There's no right action. Like there's nothing that you can do.
How old is Tamir? 14?
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tamir
12,
Rice, 14?
It's pretty young, right?
Tamir Rice got shot in Cleveland, I think. He was like 14. Like he was a teenager. He was a baby.
Yeah.
He was a fucking baby, yo.
It's 12.
12. A fucking baby, yo. My daughter's 9. She's 3 years away from 12, babe. If you're telling me my daughter could be playing somewhere in a yard and have the cops called on her and then be shot and killed 3 years from now. It's fucking insane.
Because we are monsters We are animals. We are nothing but criminals.
Apparently. But
and we deserve to die. Even in
the cops, yo, this is like the first time this shit happened. I was like, yeah, somebody got off that cop. Like, ain't no more fucking around. Like, that
I've been
cop
saying that
off.
for if knock on wood, pray to Kobe, whoever. I'm saying this out my mouth right motherfucking now, right? Domino is saying this. If this shit ever happens to me, don't say, oh no, Dom wouldn't have wanted this. No. If this shit ever happened to me, hear me clear. Burn this motherfucker to the ground. Okay? Like, I don't give a fuck what happens. Get the cop, get his family, something. Somebody has to pay for this. We've been nice for too goddamn long. We've been doing the same song and dance for however many years. It's like, oh, they shoot one of us, they kill one of us, we protest, nothing really happens. Cops get fucking what the chick that killed homie in his own house in Texas.
Like 12 years or something like that?
Yeah, like 12 years for her life. So she got arrested, she got sent to prison. A lot of these cops have not been arrested, have not been sent to jail, have not sat in front of a jury, nothing like that. It comes a time. We can't shoot all cops. I'm just saying, shoot back. Something has to happen at this point for them to get the point. Because all this being nice, talking, everybody don't understand words. Everybody understand the bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at this point. This is just me talking. This is Domino talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at this point. All this protesting, rallies, these signs, they not doing shit. These cops are still racist. They don't get the point. And the funny thing about racists, you don't know why they racist. They don't even know why they racist. They just wake up hating shit.
Well, it's like taught. It's ingrained. It's systematic. It's
but dog,
systemic.
has a racist ever had a good reason why they hate people? Like
no,
because
it's taught to them.
Yeah, most of the time they're not even around black people.
It's ingrained, and that's part of the problem. They never spent any time with any black people, really, and it's taught to them. Their grandparents were racist, so their parents were racist, and now they're racist because it's taught to them. They're taught that they're better than us. They're taught that we're all these things, and then everything they show us in the media is we're just criminals and we're drug addicts and we're all this shit. It's like ingrained in the system, and it's all you see of us, and that's how people think. And even to the point where if you don't act a certain way, people now associate that with not being black.
I mean,
like it's a systemic thing. It's like it's ingrained in the culture and the way the world views us.
You got to code switch when you can, but dog, I don't think it's gonna happen in our lifetime. Like I hope to be around to see change, some type of change, but I don't think we're gonna see it. This weekend we did something, and it was a step in the right direction. I don't agree with burning, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't agree with. I don't necessarily
stores and like looting everything, but you know, we made a statement.
Yeah,
we made a statement in the best way that we knew how. Whether it was signs, whether it was burning shit, whether it was tipping cop cars, whether, you know, it was beating up these racists that want to come in the street and try to anti-protest what we doing.
Yeah.
We made a statement somehow, some way, and this is a step in the right direction. It's not the last of this thing, like, because somebody's gonna get killed a month from now, 2 years from now, 5 years.
Probably
from
already
now,
fucking happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they in Atlanta, they enforced a curfew at 9 p.m. and they caught 2 black people, a couple, man and a woman, riding through the streets. They were just going home. They didn't know nothing about this curfew. Cops stopped their car, popped their tires, dragged them out the car, tasered them, and beat them for no reason, because they were driving home and they just happened to drive through an area where cops were. It had nothing to do with it. They weren't protesting. They weren't being violent. They weren't being like disruptive. Nothing. Just happened to be riding by. Wrong place, wrong time. But as far as I know, they're okay. They might have been released. They might be in jail. I don't know, but I know they're okay from what I hear. So
have you had to cut? Have you met anyone in your personal life that you feel like you might have to cut off after this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want to cut off for them either making a statement or not making a statement. It's tough. because there are white people that I talk to on a regular basis, I want to say. And they haven't said anything, or they seem like they're ignoring it. Like the guy I work for doing trivia has said nothing. And he's been on the beach with beers. He's been at cabanas with beers. He hasn't said a word, not a post, nothing. And I'm looking at him funny.
Do they have to say something?
I feel like because our voices aren't heard, when white people speak is much louder. So if they were to say something, obviously, I assume he has way more white friends than black friends, probably some racists, probably some that don't care, don't understand the plight, cool. But I would expect you to say something. It doesn't have to be anything outlandish, anything that's just like, oh, I'm with y'all 100%. It's just like something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just need something. I need you to say something, acknowledge something, just be aware, just acknowledge what's going on. That's it.
Yeah. I got some people who showed support, but I think some of them are just more concerned about
you're looking at them funny now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm cutting nobody off, but there are a few people that I do think
no, we got to do this
looking at you
every time.
I'm gonna look at you a little different because I expected more of you.
Dog, we do this every time.
Yeah.
I don't want you to say I don't need you to say something every time, but I don't remember in recent history of you saying anything. It's just like, hey, Monday, fun day at the beach with a beer. It's like, do you acknowledge the world is, look at my background. The world is on fire. Fuego.
Or the thing you're saying, or the thing you're talking, or the thing you do say doesn't acknowledge.
Like if big corporations can say something, you can say something.
Yeah.
I've seen Nike say something. I've seen the Bratz Corporation say something.
Yeah, somebody said Keanu Reeves is in Baltimore protesting.
Yeah,
they said he was in Baltimore protesting. Like
Pedro Pascal out there, the man knowing himself. The fuck? I don't know.
So like, if you know me and you love me, I'm black. You should care, but then again, I guess I can't. You can't force people to care about shit you care about.
Yeah.
So
that thing, but
I will be looking at a few people funny.
You are looking at a few people sideways. Like I've been like feeling away damn near all week, and my white boss had said something to me at work. I was like, dog, I'm not doing that. Like just straight up. Like he was like, yo, in order to be in a building, if you're walking around, you gotta wear a mask. Mind you, they implemented this mask shit like 2 weeks ago. COVID been here since February.
Goddamn. Oh, they don't give a fuck about y'all.
They just implemented this shit 2 weeks ago. Niggas been walking around freely, whether you want to wear a mask or not. Now they want to make it mandatory. The mask that you give us don't protect us from shit. The glove don't protect you from shit. All they do is spread shit. Now they say you can get the shit through your eyeball. Nigga, I'm not wearing no mask.
You been getting it from the eyeball, but
like me and Hesh was saying that shit. Unless you coming in with a hazmat suit, you fucked.
No, I'm not wearing no mask. He was like, all right, then you're going to have to go home. I was like, I'll go home after my shift. You have a good day.
I'm going to go home after I finish working.
After I finish working, I get paid, I'll go home.
Then I go home like I was going to do anyway.
I was like, stop playing with me. And then I'm going to go to work on Monday. If they send me home, I'm going to get back on this podcast and say again, they made me go home for not wearing a mask. And you know what? I'm not wearing one. So you're telling me that instead of providing us the proper PPE for us to go out there and do our job safely and return home safely, you give us a surgical mask and just re-up on the gloves every now and then and say, here, do what you want. Be well. Good luck. They haven't shut down a day at the post office. They haven't, they've told us that people have gotten it and they haven't taken any precaution. They said the people that handle our mail got it, no precautions taken. It's like, dog, we just a normal day.
Yeah, that stuff is weird. I understand them not shutting down, especially because they're the fucking U.S. Postal Service is sort of in a precarious situation where they're
we are like
shutting down.
We are on $160 billion in debt.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I understand them not shutting
looking for a bailout right now.
Yeah, so I understand them not maybe completely shutting all operations down, but in terms of like in a local level, if fucking the people handling the mail got the shit, maybe in Connecticut we don't do mail for a week.
All in all, in conclusion, white man, I'm not wearing a mask. So you can send me home, have somebody else do my route. Yo, you know how much, do you understand how much I can't wait to just get home and do my own shit? Yeah. Dog, if you send me home, you are doing me a favor.
Sort of, but you don't get paid then.
Fam, I don't give a fuck about being paid.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, there's like good and bad to that shit. That's all.
I mean, cool. You can't pay bills. You can't do what you want to do. Cool. I feel like my creative freedom is way more important than $1. If I keep doing what I'm doing, money will come my way. It won't come from a paycheck. So I don't give a fuck about money at the end of the day.
Looking at you people funny.
I don't give a fuck about money. I've never given a fuck about money. I've been broke. I've had money. What the fuck does it do? You lose it, you can get it back. It's like,
except when you really fucking need it, you ain't got it.
If I die, what use is it? I'm gonna have a dope ass headstone. That's it.
Lit. I want to drag it on
Lit.
Yo, my headstone gonna say some ill shit when I go. I don't give a fuck what year we in.
Well, depending on how far in the future you die, you fucking put lasers on that bitch.
Yo, my shit gonna be battery powered.
Battery powered
headstone, nigga. What?
Bumping Wu-Tang 24/7.
Dog, my funeral gonna be lit. Yo, if they don't follow my instructions, yo, I'm coming back. Like, yo, I tell you how to do this.
I already told y'all my instructions.
I want Wu-Tang played at my funeral. I want niggas. It better be a fucking homegoing. I don't want no funeral. I want niggas sad. Nah, nigga, play some music, play my podcast, eat some food, view my body, tell all my hoes, like, yo, get y'all last sight of them, because once he in the ground, that's it. All my hoes gonna be crying. Like, yo,
fighting each other.
It's cool. Yo, it's what I don't want that. but I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I think that is the term for it. It's like, I don't know.
Say, oh, look at my kids. They just in the backyard playing without a care in the world. The world on fire. They don't give a fuck.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes, and they're young enough to just
blissful as fit up.
Yeah, I wish I had it.
Yeah, but we don't have that. We don't have that fortune any longer to be ignorant.
Don't we all?
Even though some people are just willfully ignorant, and that's something different.
But I guess let's start the show.
I suppose
40 minutes of ranting,
something like that. Welcome. This is what y'all tuned in for. Y'all knew it was happening. Episode 92. Oh yeah. Before we go any further, let me make the announcement now. What the fuck day is our 100th episode on? It's July.
Julie. That's my calculator. Why did I calculate? Make calendar.
So the announcement goes as follows: if we continue to do shows,
oh shit, you know what's crazy?
Put them up. What?
This is episode 92.
Yeah.
Guess when was the Ross Tangent with the riots?
92.
Yep.
Nigga, what?
Fuck.
But yeah,
full circle.
If we continue releasing on a regular weekly schedule,
we will be recording our 100th episode on July 26th. So that day, we want to make that a day for us and for y'all, right? So what we want to do is we're going to go live on Twitch. We're going to figure it out. We're going to be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/3 Ninjas Podcast, the number 3 Ninjas Podcast. 100 episode live show. This is what y'all get, right? Then at some point after the taping of the show, we want to do like a video game meetup type of thing. We could play like Warzone, Smash Brothers, something. We just want to interact with the fans, fuck with y'all. We might also do a giveaway, but that might only be for Patreon subscribers. So if you're not subscribed now, patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Our giveaway might be only for Patreon subscribers because y'all been the ones holding us down for a long, long, long time. 100 episodes in this bitch. It's like 2.5 years. It's a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So, we'll figure it out. Warzone, Smash Brother. We're going to make it a day. Dojo Day. Something like that.
Yeah.
Day to Dojo. Something. 100 episodes. We want to celebrate with y'all the best way we can. And so July 26th, mark it on your calendars. Giveaway for Patreon subscribers only. Patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Sign up there. Twitch.tv/3 Ninjas Podcast. Make sure to subscribe to know when we go live. We might be doing some testing, so you might be able to see that shit, if you happen to subscribe and shit. So who knows? Let's see. So yeah, the regular shit. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Asking Ninja segment. Yeah. Had a fucking brain fart real quick. What the fuck do we call it? So if you want your question answered in the Asking Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, follow us on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a rating and review. That's greatly appreciated. Spotify, subscribe, join our Discord. Link will be in the show notes of the episode. YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell notification, like all our videos. Regular shit. We just everywhere. Twitch.tv/3ninjaspodcast. Episode 100. We coming up on that bitch. 8 more to go. So Hesh Jones.
Yes, sir.
What question do we have for episode 92?
So this question comes from Justin in the Discord chat. Shout out to you. Their question goes, really simple. Given the way cartoons are today, do you all think we'll ever have another cartoon like Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes in the terms of longevity? So do you think?
No.
Well, nope. Yeah, I don't think so. They don't build them like that.
Yeah. Either don't build them like that no more, or we just have too many options. Yeah. And something's gonna fall by the wayside. Like, shit that's, started back in the day, like, like the Looney Tunes or like the Simpsons or Scooby-Doo. Like those are like staples in culture.
Yeah.
At a certain point. Right now, like I said, we have too many options for TV shows. We have to make something that's really groundbreaking and that really grabs everybody. I don't know if that's going to be an anime. I don't know if that's going to be an American cartoon. I don't know what it's going to be. But, the last cartoon I know that maybe shifted culture was like the Boondocks. It has to be something like really groundbreaking and really like enjoyable and has a message and something like that. Like the Boondocks, you can do forever because it deals off of real world content. Mm-hmm. And we never run out of content. Like this would be a great Boondocks episode. Like if the Boondocks aired, if the Boondocks aired in the next 4 months and they took what's going on right now, put that in a Boondocks episode, and made it fucking funny, one of the highest rated shows on TV. Will we see something like that in our lifetime? We'll probably, you'll probably get your flash in the pan shit where you'll have like 1 or 2 good seasons, and then like the politics will come in, and then they'll whitewash it, or they'll just water it down to the point that we don't want to watch it no more, or something will happen. But you'll probably get one. I don't know in what capacity. I don't know how long. When you say longevity, you mean like eras? I mean, I don't know how long certain shows will.
Yeah, I mean, like Looney Tunes has been around forever. Like
the 40s, 50s.
I think cartoons have changed. I think most cartoons now are like, I think the reason why those were able to be so long lasting is that they're throwaway, right? Like you can just pop in and watch an episode and pop out.
Yeah.
A lot of shows have become serialized. It's like Adventure Time. It's like a through line. Steven Universe, there's a mean story through line. Even though there are episodes you can kind of just watch, that's whatever. But there's generally like a story beat through line. Looney Tunes doesn't have that. It's just like, oh, here's Bugs doing some dumb shit and then you're out. I'm a Jerry. Here they're doing some dumb shit and you're out. I think that's what's changed.
That's the same way I felt about regular show, but they ended that, and that was actually good. They was just like, oh, fuck it, we ending it.
Yeah.
Like, but I was on HBO Max the other day, and fucking Looney Tunes been out since the 40s, and they got most of the episodes up there. They got like 30 fucking, what is it, 30 seasons?
Makes sense.
Like 30 seasons. They ain't back to the 40s. I was just going back to see which ones I remember.
Forever.
Yeah, that's a long ass run though.
The illest one, Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd with the fucking hair shit. Looney Tunes is forever one of my favorite shows. But as far as like them creating a show now that has that type of longevity, I don't see it. Like I said, I think we have too many options that actually like our brains can't handle much shit anymore. So we got a streaming service coming out with something new every year. When you got 8 streaming services and 8 different shows or 16 different shows or 32 different shows, it's like it's too much to keep up with every year. Something's gonna fall by the wayside unless, like I said, it just has to be a really, really like life-changing idea, like something like either something that no one's thought of and they put their own twist on it, or they take something that we actually seen before, but they put like a modern day twist on it. That's the only thing I think of.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
like Family Guy. We ain't never seen nothing like that before it came out. We like The Simpsons was close, but it was like The Simpsons but raunchier. So that was like taking an old idea and flipping it.
Yeah, but even that, I don't suspect seeing that 40 years from now.
What,
like we're not gonna be getting Family Guy, like new iterations of Family Guy. Like Looney Tunes have been brought through the generations.
Yeah,
Scooby Doo has been brought through the generations.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't see that happening with Family. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you got your
South Park. That's the only thing I see keep going.
But I don't see them. But like I don't see them. I see them continuing the show as long as they possibly could. But I don't see them like here's the South Park reboot, and now it's like fresh version of South Park.
South Park is actually a good example.
Well, it lasted.
No, but so South Park has been on since 98.
98 or something.
97, 98. So in 8 more years, it will be 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, so I understand like the lasting, but I mean like how many different iterations of Scooby Doo are there?
Oh, you mean like that?
Like you know, so like Scooby Doo will go away and then come back, but then they'll always bring it back. Like they'll always bring it back. Looney Tunes, they brought it back. Like I don't see, like I see, like however long Seth MacFarlane stays alive and they can fucking make it profitable. Yeah, Family Guy might be in the air. 60 years from now, they're not going to just bring back Family Guy. I don't think. I
feel like South Park hit that good median where it's like they can change with the technology and stuff like that, and also it stays culturally relevant because their shows for the most part, except for like from like season 3 before was like just fart jokes and just like wild humor and shit. Now they starting to like incorporate real life shit. So you can, like I said, the earth never runs out of material. So we keep creating new material for them to just joke on and make fun of. So
if Matt and Trey die, do you think your grandkids are gonna be watching?
It gotta be over after that. It gotta be over.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, that's my point.
You could reboot South Park. I mean, God forbid, but you can reboot South Park with the same raunchiness, the same just I don't give a fuckness. I feel like because one is grandfathered and so the name South Park is like, oh shit, I know what they're coming with. Mm-hmm. And that is like the only show that we have like that. So we won't allow too many of those, but if we already have one that's established, like, all right, we know what's coming with that. I feel like it's not impossible, but is probably improbable. Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but it's like I don't know. So that's it. I don't. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like 30 years from now, we're still on. We're still playing.
Yeah.
Reboot. Nah.
They reboot every, especially in this culture where they reboot every fucking thing that was a hit back in the day.
Yeah.
Like we seen iterations of what. Animes, just like Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, what else? Mickey Mouse, shit, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles gonna be there. Power Rangers gonna be there.
Power Rangers, nigga. I don't even know. Like once they got past like space, I don't know what happened.
The Zeo shit. That lost me after that.
Zeo, I don't know what happened to me.
Yeah, I think it's insane the fact that Power Rangers is still
But Power Rangers started off as like a Japanese property, and we just took that shit and be like, nah, we got
well, I think it still is.
Shit, I think in the Japanese one, like they actually die.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just
like, I mean, like Green Ranger dies, Red Ranger dies, and shit.
Yeah, well,
like, that sort of happens.
Repurpose footage. That's all it is. They repurpose.
Yeah, they repurpose footage and just dub it.
Yeah.
And we had no clue.
Yeah, we had no idea. Like I think the Power Rangers version we got, like the Mighty Morphin, was probably somewhere like fucking the 12th version of the fucking Japanese version of that shit. Like it was like
Nah, what happened was we got it. So all that shit that you see in high school with them outside of the costume, that was us. All the fight scenes you see with like the putties and like the monster shit, that's Japanese shit. It's just dubbed.
Oh shit.
It's just overdubbed.
We had no clue.
Funny.
Yeah, no, had no idea.
That's funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
And so I mean I think now they do like their own filming of all that shit.
Yeah. Now they do that shit. But before it was like, we ain't got that much.
No wonder why it looks so gritty. It explains a lot.
Well, I mean, one is the 90s. The 90s, but they're using footage from
that's like vastly different.
Yeah, it looked like Godzilla. Like they were just
because it fucking probably came from like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
As soon as they repurposed it, like that shit was fucking.
The fuck.
Yeah, fuck it. You gotta do it. Shout out to the Bob, nigga.
Shout out to the voiceover dub people because y'all got a tough ass job. Y'all got to sync y'all lines with all the actions and just do it flawlessly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to do when their mouth don't move though. It's easy to do. You can't see their face and shit. They're fucking. So it makes it.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, but you gotta like speed up what you saying or like slow down what you saying because if a nigga point for this long, but the monologue is like still going, you gotta like time it perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh man, we doing another question or we getting straight to the topic?
We get to the topic.
Okay. All right, let's see what some of the topic was.
Let's go.
So Sonic. Sonic, yo, have y'all played the game?
Sonic game?
No,
the fighting game?
Power Rangers game. The fighting game.
Nah.
I played a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's cool. It's all right. Like, it ain't like the craziest.
Wait, which one?
No, but they got Wild Rangers though. Them niggas
Morphin Grid. I think it's like Power Grid or some shit. Yeah, they had like everything.
They got Wild Rangers and I'm kind of like
Power Rangers, SPD.
Yeah, every fucking version.
Yeah, they got like
20 years worth of Power Rangers now.
Yeah, they got like
that's
hyped
crazy.
Up suits and all types of shit.
Yeah, Dino Rangers and fucking Bat Rangers and
Bat Rangers.
Corona Rangers.
Corona Rangers.
So yeah, man, Sonic sequel is officially in the works. Still haven't seen the first one.
I still haven't seen the first one, but it was financial success.
Right.
Or seemingly so.
Yeah.
Like I said, they had to at this point.
Yep.
Well,
how could you not show Knuckles the echidna?
Yeah, true.
Like you gonna give me Tails, but not give me
Tails, and I actually have Tails. And
not give me Amy, not give me the big purple. What the fuck is the purple thing? A cat?
I don't know.
Things
got weirder.
Gator. Big? I don't know.
Once you get past Knuckles, they get weird.
Yeah, when you get like Silver Sonic. Or
that shit.
I think his name is not Silver Sonic, is it?
Yeah, it's not. It's something else.
They're gonna bring my boy Shadow though.
Yeah, they gotta bring Shadow. They gotta bring Shadow. They gotta bring the fucking mechanical Sonic. They gotta bring
Mecha Sonic.
Yeah.
Super Mecha Sonic.
A bunch of them niggas. But yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, cool. I want to see it. Even though I haven't seen the first one, so I guess I want to see this one. Do you think this was gonna have less humans because Sonic was such a success? Like, do they need the human aspect anymore?
No, they don't. Because honestly, when I was watching that movie, the beginning was the interesting part, and then when he jumped through the portal, everybody left.
Yeah,
like like he was like raised by this owl, and like the owl was flying away. She got Yagged or the other guy and shit. It looked like a whole bunch of like tribal echidnas coming to kill him. So.
So Land Before Time.
The world where he came from was more interesting. The world Land. I don't know. They can
every Disney movie ever.
Yeah.
Mom just died.
Hey, they give some character shit. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. I would like to see that though.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
With it.
I don't know. I think they'll probably keep the humans because they want to not probably change too much from what worked.
Well, why? If you
it worked the first time, they don't want to fucking ruin it. That's my only thinking. But who knows?
Well, if you, I ain't seen the movie though. Damn.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't. Maybe the humans are probably the worst part of the film. It could be a possibility. I have not seen.
Humans are the worst part of everything.
You're right.
I have learned that recently this week, but I probably always knew that.
Let's see. Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus series reportedly in the works. I saw this too and had no. I didn't want to watch this at all.
What nigga? I'm watching the shit out of that shit.
I mean,
you walk away, you will hear me say.
I mean, but is it going to be canon?
No,
I think they're just going to do the story. It's on Disney Plus, so it's a Disney. There's a Disney property.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're just going to do the story.
So they're going to start Sora from the beginning and not just take it off from with the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 and just make that a canon story.
I'm assuming they're just gonna do the story of the games because I
think they had enough stories.
Probably, but not every little kids never probably play Kingdom Hearts.
So nigga, they got 4 or 5 seasons in this already.
Yeah, because there's like 18 games and this shit is
like Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 3.5, remix, Hyper Blue, all that bullshit.
Yeah. Does some shit come off of DS too?
Yeah.
Have you ever
remixes?
Have you ever actually tried to check up on what the story of Kingdom Hearts is?
No, but I think it's 1, 2, and then they said, well, as far as canon and what you should pay attention to if you play Kingdom Hearts 3, they said pay attention to 1, 2 in the game that came off of DS, and then you'll somewhat get 3. It's like
so confused.
It's mad confusing. It's like niggas who's a nigga, but who's also another nigga. It's like two niggas.
A nigga who's a nigga. That's why who's another nigga.
This shit is insane. Fucking the story of Kingdom Hearts is insane. It's like 3 versions of one dude, and he's like,
oh my god, I don't get it.
Version went back in time and did some wild shit. It's fucking insane.
All I heard was like Donald Duck be clapping niggas. That's it.
Yeah, he had the Glocky.
And they got the glizzy.
You got the blicky with the.
It did make sense. The nobodies and the heartless, I understand that, but then when it started going in too deep, I was like, man, I'm done. I don't get it. I don't get what you are.
It's bad shit. Insane,
what?
So.
What is this?
That'd be interesting to see. And it's gonna be CGI, so it's just gonna be. So it's just gonna be the fucking.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be live action. I was
and
like, damn,
I think all the voice actors are coming back. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
CGI. Okay, all right. If it looks like the beginning when the song's playing, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like. Well, I felt like that you had to play the game in order to get this or to play this to know what's going on. But if they're gonna start from Kingdom Hearts 1 and just go all through 1, 2, then whatever the fuck that shit is, then 3.
I never finished 3, so I have no idea. I have no
quit.
idea how 3 ended, so I don't know if there's like a concrete conclusion to the end of that story. I don't know.
Does Disney Plus own those other properties inside of what's the name? Because like Cloud and Sephiroth,
Square Enix.
Yes,
so that's where stuff will get a little tricky.
I think it's a deal. If they still have a deal, then
so maybe they'll be okay.
I mean, they had a deal for a video game. I haven't read a deal about a TV show.
Well, if it's a TV show coming out, they obviously have to have one, right?
Well, I'm sure it's a conversation.
Yeah, because
it's a conversation. They must have talked to him, right?
Okay, so when Kingdom Hearts starts, because y'all two probably played the shit. Now, when Kingdom Hearts starts, how prevalent are the Square Enix characters from the beginning?
They're in there.
They're in there. They're not. The Disney characters are more prevalent than the Square, but they are there, and then they play important parts. Especially in the first one.
I mean, if they don't have a deal, they have to get one in place before they do any of that shit. Because if that's an integral part, then
before they announced it, I'm sure they had a conversation. Because I'm sure the same thing you're thinking. They probably
Disney Plus just be putting shit out,
and they got that bread. I'm pretty sure they gave Square Enix some shit.
It's like, hey, look, in the retrospect, they're probably doing Square a favor because, like, oh, who's that character? I want to play the game.
Right?
Yeah, it's be a fucking Witcher all over again.
Yeah.
So it's a possibility.
We'll see. All right. Venom 2 and Home Alone Root producers admit fear to resume production.
Yeah, root is the new word we're using instead of reboot. I'm tired of that fucking word.
That's why you really
so I said root. You see how you have the foundation is the tree and they just pull it by the root and start some other shit? Yeah, that's what it is. It's a root now. Fuck it, I ain't calling it reboot.
I mean,
reboot.
This is but that's an accurate I guess fear to have.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone, like I just think you shouldn't touch, because I don't want to see explosions in Home Alone, huh?
Hopefully,
I mean, I think
explosions in.
No, it wasn't in Home Alone. No, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, what do you consider an explosion? He electrocuted the shit out.
Like I'm talking about like I feel like they're gonna do like Michael Bay shit.
I don't know. I don't think so. That's crazy.
I feel like that whole fucking scene with Marv in the washing machine, that's gonna ram to like times 10 or some shit.
Pearl Harbor, you're wild. They're not gonna fucking Transformers and shit.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, from the first.
That nigga's definitely a sociopath if he's making explosions.
I mean, Kevin McAllister wasn't in the third one, right?
No, it was
So the first two, I feel like were done so flawlessly. Where it's like, why are we touching this? Are we trying? Like, what are we trying to? What feeling are we trying to recreate?
We gotta teach little kids how to make traps.
Dog. Kevin McAllister's a fucking sociopath. At 8 years old, and he knows how to make all these booby traps. He has a BB gun. God. He has his brother's pet tarantula. He has a blowtorch.
Yeah, he did shit to nails. He didn't have to do.
Sticking nails in niggas' foots.
Yep, he do bricks at them niggas.
He do bricks off a roof on them niggas.
He's dead after that.
I'm pretty sure after the second brick, Marv would have been dead.
Right. I think first brick, Marv.
I think he hit him with like 3 bricks.
Marv definitely should have been a little bit slower.
That nigga soaked a rope in kerosene and lit that bitch, and they fell at least 10 stories.
You don't like to kill that nigga.
I mean,
tarred and feathered him.
Yeah.
The only way
he got on fire.
The only way Home Alone can be fun is if they think of more fucked up traps.
He superheated a door handle.
Yeah,
and burned a fucking image to that nigga
hand. You know what kind of fucking human being you gotta be to think of that shit?
My man put Christmas bulbs on the floor. This nigga step on them with bare foot.
And then that's when he stepped the nail after he took his shoes off.
And then he put a tarantula on homie face, and his boy hit him with a crowbar.
Disrespectful.
Have y'all played the video game Home Alone?
Yeah, that shit's terrible. I hate that.
Look, see how crazy white people is?
That shit was kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. Like, trying to put together weapons to fucking shoot them niggas was fun.
Yeah, I kind of hated it.
You get fucking attacked by a ghost and a robot when you go in certain houses.
I'm like, how did this happen? What's going on?
Where the fuck a ghost come from?
I don't know. They making up any.
You go into a haunted, decrepit house, and there's a ghost there with a chain on his foot, and like a ball and chain on his foot. And if you get touched by him, you pass out. So you would. So what I would do is like you would set a trap of like tar on the floor, right? So they like walk slow through that shit, then the ghost come and freak them out, and then they just pass out. That shit mad fun.
Then they just hang you on the hook when you lose.
Yeah. When you get caught, they just hang you on the hook. So you got a BB gun.
Yeah.
You get a coal gun. You get a snowball gun. You get a balloon gun. You get mad shit. That game was fun. You get a flamethrower, I think. That shit was dumb fun. But Venom 2 and Home Alone. Venom 2, we've talked about. Yeah. You know, they have to make a 2 at this point because the first one was so successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean you can't blame him for being afraid because you don't want to be like, oh, we force everybody to go back to work and then people get sick and then you fucking fuck around and kill somebody. So I can't blame him for being like gun shy to get right back on production. But eventually they're gonna have to because the world has to go back to working.
Oh, this is fear of Corona, not fear of reboot and shit.
No,
it's Corona. Fear of Corona because of coronavirus. It wasn't about the reboot.
Oh,
he just didn't want to use the word reboot because he don't like reboot.
Yeah.
It's about them being
Oh, they don't give a fuck about us. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck about our eyes and ruining our childhoods. Cool.
Right.
Let's see. Hulu is testing watch party feature to view with friends. They stole this from Xbox.
Yeah,
they stole it from Netflix.
Netflix had a party feature.
Yeah, Netflix had a you could watch on X360.
Yeah,
you could watch shit with your friends and shit. This was dope. Like you have a little.
Was that an Xbox thing or a Netflix thing?
Xbox, because you could put your avatar in there.
Yeah,
like do all that shit. That shit was dope, dog.
Y'all be in a fucking theater watching the same movie. I did that shit one time, I think.
I did it like a couple of times with my friends back when I had friends.
Well, they did that shit one time where you can actually put your avatar in the thing and you can watch the same movie. But they stole that from Xbox. I always wonder why Xbox got rid of that too.
Need a drink.
Because Xbox they still do this thing with the avatars. Yo,
but it's not as much in the forefront as it used to be.
Yeah, but is that a feature anymore? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it had went away, but then they brought them back. So like you can have an avatar. They have them now, and they show up on your your friends feed now. But again, it's not as prevalent because like it used to be like it would show up when you like go to your friend listing. Like,
yeah.
Part of the thing is like super prevalent. Now it's like just a thing that they have.
You know what niggas don't talk about anymore? We don't ever talk about how much of a fail PlayStation Home was. Talk about that
it could have been something. It could have been like Ready Player One.
But they tried to copy Xbox so hard with the avatars and shit and made everything like real life like when the PS3 came out.
Yeah.
And that shit never got off the ground and we just
I do used to fuck with that shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
I fuck with that shit for all of like 3 days, and I was like, yo, nobody's on this shit. It's a bunch of white people. Like I don't fuck. Like, I'm not doing this.
Like once,
like they do the same shit that they do with every other game. They don't give you good hairstyles, so you're black looking like fucking Shamar Moore on fucking that Medea movie.
What the fuck that braids
is mad elevated off your head and shit. Dress got no hang time or nothing.
Oh shit!
I fucking on Xbox they got everything, nigga. I'm me on Xbox. Microsoft got my money until they prove me otherwise.
Oh shit! Even Animal Crossing got it right. God damn it!
Shit, Animal Crossing, Nintendo of all places, and we know Asians don't give a fuck about black people like that.
Yeah, they don't.
So, I mean, so Hulu is testing this out. What's it to do? Is except for just talk to your friends while you're watching the same movie. But is this gonna work? Is everyone gonna have the same attention span where it's like, hey, you sit there and watch the movie and don't get up and press pause every 2 minutes?
No, but I mean, to be fair, like if you're doing this, you're not doing it with the sole intent of actually really watching this film.
Yeah,
you're doing it with the intent of sharing an activity with your friends, especially like quarantine time, and you can't really be close to your friend. I mean, this obviously by the time this feature probably comes out, we'll be back.
Yo, Zoom fucked the game up, yo.
Yeah, they do.
Zoom fucked the game up, and I never knew it existed until February.
I seen it.
Even though they're stealing all our data or something, they're like kind of shitty company.
Yeah,
I'm dead ass. I'm fairly.
That's
certain.
every company. They sell your information every time. That's why when you be on one thing, you go to another thing. Like, hey, I was just talking about this. Yeah, because you was on that app.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook on your phone. I saw some shit. Facebook on your phone, they track your out of app activity.
Yeah, they do. That's why when you
those ads.
Yeah. They do that.
Nigga, that's Siri. Like as soon as you say something and the ad pop up, they're all tracking our data so they can make us buy shit.
Yeah. But they can't make cops stop killing.
America KKK, nigga.
Jesus.
Hulu. Do we give a fuck about this feature?
Yes, cool. In a way. Yeah. Because you can come up with some interesting content. Like we could watch like a funny movie with it. Well, does the video feature work? Like the voice? Can I still talk to motherfuckers and watch it at the same time?
Because if not, then it's a fucking waste.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if I can't put on my headset and talk to nobody, and I'm just sitting there watching it in a room full of silence, like nigga, what the fuck is this for?
Yeah, and I guess this probably be out for Xbox One too, right? It depends on how many people you can have in a room.
I mean, if you could have a theater size like 30,
like a good size like that.
Yeah, you could probably do something with this, but other than that, it's a fucking waste. Like if it's only like max capacity, like 10 people, like social distance online, like, suck my dick. Not social distance online.
So I mean, like it's something fun and dumb and like, hey, cool.
It can change the game though.
Can't be mad at it.
Niggas at home and gotta release movies.
Y'all should have did this shit 3 months ago then.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably didn't get the idea until after this quarantine shit happens, and I'm sure there's some things they got to implement. So,
like I said, Xbox Ben did this. They should have kept that feature and made it more prevalent on the home screen. So when this shit came up, y'all had some. Y'all have struck gold involuntarily.
The gift and the curse of Xbox is that they too ahead of the game and people don't get it, so it just doesn't fly. Like the whole thing where they tried to keep the Xbox One on. When they remember that shit, they try to keep it on.
That's why people was mad.
Yeah, that and the discless. How they try to keep everything digital? Like that's going that way anyway. But the problem with them is that they're too far ahead that people don't see it. So somebody else will capitalize off the shit that they brought forward.
I mean, it's all about the messaging because your Xbox is always on now. But it's the messaging. It's all about the message, and they had the weird thing about sharing your games with only people you're friends with for like a certain amount of time. It was some weird.
That too.
So people was like, oh, now we're just gonna go. And the PlayStation was like, hey, you want to share games with your friend? And they just took the disc and they handed that shit to the.
But you know what's the funny thing? Yeah. What Domino said made sense though. Like when he was saying, technically, even if you have a disc, you still gotta download it to your fucking hard drive anyway. So
it don't make no sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah, but you don't need like mad extra.
Shit, I just downloaded Gears 5. This shit took like a day and a half.
God damn.
I mean, when you got other people on Wi-Fi in your house.
Oh,
the quickest shit. So it's cool though.
Yeah.
But shout out to Hulu for stealing Xbox's shit.
Right.
Gaming news. Call of Duty 2020 will reportedly not have Battle Royale.
Good.
So are they predicting like the fall of Battle Royale, or they just don't want to be what?
No, I just think because they're made by different there used to be 3 different companies that make these Call of Duty games. That's why they come out every year. I think Sledgehammer, something happened with them. I don't know what happened, but they took that game out of rotation.
And, good.
Yeah, so that's why the next one is coming up. But they do their own thing. So whatever company made the last one with the Battle Royale, this one's like, nah, we're not doing Battle Royale.
I think because Black Ops 4 is still doing the Battle Royale, so it's kind of cutting into their shit.
Yeah, so this one won't have it. No point in doing 3 different versions of the same thing.
Like what the fuck? Like people still running that, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So new Star Wars game will reportedly be revealed next week.
Yay!
Has anything to do with the Mandalorian or something else that's canon within the story that they forgot about?
Didn't say any. I don't think there's any details yet, so I have no idea what the fuck.
Would it be one of the Old Republic games, maybe? I don't know.
If it's nice Old Republic remaster, nigga, I'm gonna fucking do a cartwheel, even though I can't.
Break your femur, nigga.
Break my duwadum.
Duwadum.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
So y'all want a new Star Wars game, no matter what it is?
I wouldn't say no matter what. I wouldn't use that particular verbiage. But I like the idea of a new one, even though I didn't play Fallen Order yet. But
that game's good.
Yeah, I know. I just fucking didn't want to spend the money on it. And then Last of Us is coming up now, so I'm like, all right, just save my money for that.
Ah, shit.
Okay, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Did you see the Mandalorian protest?
Pedro Pasquale.
Yeah, nigga was protesting too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mandalorian because that's the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the way.
That is the way. Like Uganda Knuckles. You know the way?
Yeah, you see that shit like not the break. Well, yeah, to bring it up.
The episode. This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah.
This is the way.
Have you seen T.I. bring up the Wakanda comment?
Yeah, no, he thought that shit was gonna slap, my nigga.
What he said? Wakanda's real?
He tried to he was giving a press conference in Atlanta, and he was like, "We got to protect that." He's basically saying that everything that's going on, protection, blah blah blah. He was like, "This is Wakanda." And he was like, we cannot allow people to infiltrate. And I was like, nigga.
I mean, he's not wrong, I guess, right?
Man, come on.
There are 50 something other like non-fictional continents. I mean, not kind of countries in Africa that we can pick from.
Oh my god!
Like you didn't like this is little Africa. You could have said some shit like that.
Nah, this is Wakanda, nigga.
I mean, cool.
We in Wakanda,
huh? We not.
We in Wakanda.
We not. Nah, we in the last days. I don't know what we in. We in something that's not Wakanda. Wakanda would not allow the shit to happen. Wakanda didn't even want to bring old boy there to fix him.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, this white man gonna come in. That's where we fucked up. That's where we fucked up in America. We let these white niggas in. It was like, they're gonna go back and report. It's okay. It took one nigga to be like, it's okay.
It's okay.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna believe you. Yeah, I bet you on the boat. He was looking at the nigga like, now what?
I am frightened to ask what's next for this year.
More people.
I don't know what the fuck.
More aliens. That's gonna happen. Independence Day.
Murder bees, protests, and then what is next?
Yeah, at this point, nothing's off the table. Like everything that I thought was kind of like impossible.
Aliens
to
is real,
huh?
Yeah,
aliens.
Yeah, but I told you I seen something,
and we still haven't really talked.
They said that was crazy.
I'm just saying, most shit that we thought that wasn't like when you look at the riots now, when you see cop cars burned and spray painted and turned over and dumpsters on fire, people in the street rioting and cops retreating, that looks like some shit out of a movie.
Yeah. Life is a movie.
Nah, this shit is like in LA. This shit is in Atlanta. This shit is in Baltimore. This shit is in Texas. This shit is in Minnesota. It's trail niggas in Minnesota, B. I fuck with Minnesota. Yo, Prince wasn't lying, B. Prince might have been a real nigga for all we know. I thought Minnesota was like, Minnesota. Hey.
I seen a lot of half-breed niggas, though.
I mean,
I seen a lot of niggas look like Prince.
It's a lot of them. I mean, it's cold as fucking Minnesota.
The niggas are dipping in the lake.
Tropical people ain't going to Minnesota voluntarily. It's like, we got some bitch pregnant. She happened to be from Minnesota, so we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Minnesota, dog. Shout out to Minnesota for being real.
Yeah.
Getting shit done. PlayStation Plus subscribers to get 2 free months of anime subscriptions.
Yeah.
So is this Crunchyroll?
Funimation.
Yeah.
Funimation. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, they give you 2 months of free Funimation and be like, well, we got you hooked now. We got you hooked on the realness.
Now pay us separately.
Yeah, but when is it supposed to roll out though? Is it with the release of the PS5? Because I'd be fucking damned if I'm paying $650 for supposedly $650 for a system only to get 2 months and then have to pay like $20 a month for fucking Funimation or something.
It's for
is like $6 or some shit.
It's for an apology. Wait. Yeah.
Apology.
Yeah, it's a potential apology for May's free games. PS Plus subscribers. They fucked something up. So this is an apology.
Yeah, we fucked up. So here's 2.
Yeah, 2 months. 2 months.
That's all we can do. It's 2.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what you did, but all right.
I don't know what you did, but I'll take it. I'm not paying for Funimation now, but you know.
Pretty much. Yo, you been on HBO Max?
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah.
The content up there is kind of lackluster. Yeah, they do, but it's kind of lackluster in a way.
That happened with Disney Plus too.
Yeah, I know. Is it like Disney Plus where they showed you all the potential and it's like, they
had nothing that they said they were gonna have. Like, they do, but I'm thinking, okay, you got so many companies that's under Time Warner. I thought that this shit would be flooded with shit, but they don't have as much shit as I thought they had.
Well, there's also licensing stuff, so maybe some stuff has to.
Yeah, a lot of shit is streamed out to other places.
I mean, do they have? Is it still some shit that's like being held onto it, and it'll be released as time goes on, or
I'm assuming
shows on there.
Like they had
the Nolan trilogy isn't up there. Superman, the original Superman isn't up there yet. Yep. So like all that stuff, and I don't know. Again, I don't know who owns what, where, when.
We have all the HBO shows. They have those, right?
Yeah, they have. Because it basically just fused into fucking HBO Now, fused into HBO Max.
Okay,
that's basically what happened. And they just
put
got
all the Game of Thrones, the board.
Yeah, they got all that shit up there.
The Wire, all that shit.
I'm not worried about the HBO shit. The HBO shit's up there. I wish they would put Tales from the Crypt. I want to watch that shit again.
Tales from the Crypt wasn't an HBO property.
I thought it was. I watched that shit on HBO.
You might have watched it on HBO. I don't think it was an HBO property. It might have.
Hold on, like
they might have lended it out to HBO.
Yeah, that's where.
Because you remember when I was talking about Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of Martin, that HBO symbol comes up. So I'm like, who the fuck owns that?
I remember watching Tales from the Crypt on MTV back in the day, like late night.
Wait, hold on. Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I mean, it depends on who owns the right. It doesn't matter where to air it. It depends on who owns
the fuck owns this shit.
So even if it aired on HBO, they might not own it. They just pay
Network HBO.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
But that's
I knew I seen that shit on HBO. I was like, yo, where the fuck is it? God damn it.
Maybe that might be like a Halloween thing. Who knows?
I want to see that shit, man. Damn, they fucking up. This man shit, man.
It's the same Disney thing where it's like, yeah, they have a bunch of stuff that you've seen already, so the idea of it is cool, but I think they need more original stuff that will pull people in. I think that's where.
But I want to see
that comes. It's the same thing with Disney Plus. Yeah, Disney Plus has a whole bunch of shit up there. But I've seen some of it, and most of it doesn't entice me, and they haven't really put anything that's like a new original that drives me to have to go back.
Licensing issues.
Yeah, I'm sure licensing is keeping
fucking license.
Just because they aired, but they might not own the license. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they might not help produce. They could help produce it and all that other shit, but they might not actually own the license to it. I don't know. The
reruns aired on Fox.
I remember that.
Then it aired on CBS.
CBS, okay.
What the fuck? It also aired on Sci-Fi. Who the fuck has this?
Yeah, I don't know who owns the actual rights, so they might not have the rights to air it yet.
But I feel like HBO owns it, but they don't have the licensing to it. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna spend all day trying to figure this shit out. But I love Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah, let them figure it out. Don't fucking worry yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sony says they will not limit PS5 games, preferring not to make PS4 next gen titles.
I respect it in a way. I kind of respect it.
I think it's a mistake. But...
That's a mistake, baby, because they do that shit. They've been doing that shit since the beginning of consoles. Well, I want to say since the beginning of like the PS1s and stuff like that. They've been making like, if you got a PS2, you get the PS2 title, but then they also make the same thing for PS1, but it's just like the frame rates and the what's the names ain't as good, but they got it for that for like a limited time. But for you to make a PS5, you're like, we ain't dumbing down our shit to make no PS4 games of our like top rated like 100 frames per second games and shit like that. Like, nah, we're not doing that.
Especially in the middle of the transition of people getting from the 4 to the 5. Is like some people might want to
cut niggas a little bit of a break.
Yeah, like
you can quarantine, losing jobs. It's like, dog, we ain't have it like that. If I had it, I'd have bought it.
Yeah, it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on the 360 and the One. It's like, but now they're talking like, oh, if Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, it's going to come out on the 5, and then I'm gonna put it on the 4. Well, that sucks because maybe I don't have the money to buy the PS5 yet, so I don't get to play this game. And then it's a bit, especially with fucking Xbox doing the whole thing where you buy it once, you got it. So if you buy the Xbox One version,
that's what I'm going with that.
You finally upgrade, you'll get it. So
Sony is just telling you stop being a broke boy.
Basically.
You broke as fuck, my nigga. They basically say you don't deserve to play our game, stupid.
Stupid.
Broke as fuck, stupid.
Stupid.
you don't deserve. But I think that's fucked up. But if that's the motto that they now is this a rumor or is this confirmed?
No, this is going on. They got a deadline for anybody who's producing PlayStation 5 games. They have a window. Mm-hmm. If it's not coming out before, I think, is it June 13th? Something like that. June or July 13th or something like that. It's going to the PlayStation 5 automatically. Mm-hmm. Not backward compatible or nothing.
I don't like that.
So I like it.
But I mean, this is gonna, this is part of the war with the Microsoft and Sony, because Xbox Series X backwards compatibility will have HDR and 120 frames for older games. So that means you can play your older games, and the Xbox Series X is gonna bump up that shit a little bit. Frame rates are gonna be a little bit faster, but it's still an old game. So that could be a selling point. That can be especially if it costs less and they backwards compatible. That might sway some people to be like, yo, why the fuck am I getting this shit and it's not doing what I wanted to do, this PlayStation, but I can go to Xbox and get this shit and it does everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Microsoft got my money.
Yeah.
PlayStation going fuck me up for life.
Yeah, I'm going Xbox first, even though I do not enjoy the design of the console that much. But
I mean, it's what it is. Basically a PC.
It's a tower. It's whatever. I'll deal with it.
I feel like that shit can transform at any given point.
Yeah.
It's a transformer. Oh, what if it's a Gundam?
The mother box. That's what it is.
Oh shit, that'd be dope. I want one now.
Kind of do too. Let's see. Speaking of gaming, I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this Facebook gaming feature that's been added like the last 2-3 months. So, Facebook has added a streaming feature to its platform, and I wanted to get y'all take is like, might this be like the next big streaming platform? Because you already got people subscribe to Facebook for free, and this shit just comes along with it, where it's just like, hey, y'all can stream games here now, and Facebook has way more subscribers than Twitch.
Yeah, you're right.
So to put that shit in their face, like, hey, we do video game streaming here now, and then y'all don't have to go nowhere yet. Like, you can check your status, all that shit. I can still put the game in a little window, and you can do everything from this interface and just boom, everything.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they have more subscribers, but they're also like, grandparents and shit. So it depends if they can get someone with a personality that can draw people in, because most, I think, people who watch like streamers are as younger kids in my head, and they don't really use Facebook. Facebook is for people our age and older.
Old fucks.
Very. Most of these young kids, they use like the Snapchat or they're on Twitter. They don't really use Facebook. Facebook is for us and older people now. So that might limit the amount of people they can get to come onto the platform. That being said, I think it's a good idea. Like, sure, because fucking Twitch is fucking killing it, right? So why not throw their hat in there and see what they can get?
Like, because Facebook got way more money than Twitch ever could think of, right? So I'm thinking
Amazon owns Twitch. Amazon owns Twitch.
Amazon? Oh, shit.
Yeah, some niggas got guaps.
Trillionaire
bees.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But do you think Jeff Bezos will, I guess, give out money to keep certain streams? Because, like, okay, so if Facebook happens to give Dr. Disrespect like an offer or something like that, it's like, hey, if you stream exclusively on Facebook, we'll pay you this much amount of money, and you can't stream nowhere else. No YouTube, no Twitch, no Mixer, nothing. You solely on Facebook. And Facebook, as far as I know, is more recognizable than Twitch when it comes to like a grand scheme. So I think putting Dr. Disrespect, like somebody like that on there, be like, hey, just stream all your shit on here. That'll just bring everybody to. I don't think niggas know that there's a Facebook gaming.
No, so that's a problem. But also we also seen that just because you get a big name doesn't really correlate, because fucking
it doesn't. But
Ninja went to Mixer and nobody really gives a fuck.
No, but that'll be a headline though, because like I said, I don't think a lot of people know about it. So for them to have, hey, one of the top streamers like, hey, Dr. Disrespect goes to Facebook gaming. Yeah, so Facebook got gaming, and then everybody checks it out like, oh, you can use that restream shit, and you can add Facebook to it. You can be on Twitch, fucking Mixer, YouTube, and now Facebook all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean it's a headline for David. Will it draw audience? Like, nobody gives a fuck on Mixer. That fucking announcement was a big deal, but nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's still going to Twitch.
Yeah,
it's ingrained. It's like how Google was like the search engine you use, even though other search engines exist.
Like I was thinking about this shit when you sent it, and out of the three, there's always a big three, right? Like there's always Twitch, there's Mixer, then I guess there's Facebook gaming, YouTube gaming. I don't know. I don't really see that like that. I don't really see it like that though.
I don't see it either. But I don't watch.
YouTube gaming is a whole separate thing. Like people go live, but
they're not really not game oriented.
Yeah,
like that. But I was thinking about this shit, and I can see Facebook jumping over Mixer, because Mixer it's like integrated with Microsoft and shit, so it's not really on PlayStation. But you have something like Twitch. Twitch is for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. It doesn't fucking matter. Facebook is potentially for everything. That limitation shit is what's fucking up Mixer. That limitation. That's why that whole Ninja movement and Shroud movement, it didn't really affect anything, because it's funny because they still play with Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I think they play on like their computers or whatever fucking system they play on.
Yeah, like what's the point? I don't know.
Well, they have if you want to watch that particular person's view stream, you have to go to this app to watch them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's some potential there with Facebook. I don't know. They can possibly. I don't know how much time it will take to like outdo Twitch, but I think there's a possibility for Facebook to actually do something with this game and shit.
Yo,
I found it by accident, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yo, I be on
clicked a couple niggas' pages. I was like, "Oh, this is basically fucking Twitch on Facebook."
Yeah, I be on Twitch sometimes, and it be this chick up there, right? Her name is like Kitty Loops or some shit. This bitch don't be talking about shit. Like, she just look pretty. She's this light skinned chick, just sit there and just
gonna say this again about
talk about the vibes.
No, we're not doing that.
She be having
don't be ashy for the nigga or whatever.
Yeah, like it be this other chick. It be this other chick.
That up when she was here. Fuck.
Yo, it be this other white chick that's mad insecure. She be doing her makeup and shit, and then smoking a bong and shit up there. I be like, yo, these niggas is losers, man. They ain't talking about nothing, nigga, because they ain't talking about nothing. I'm like, yo, like this bitch is beautiful as fuck, but she ain't talking about nothing.
She don't need to talk about nothing. She's gotta be pretty.
She ain't talking about shit, Hesh. Like, I'm like, yo, like, come on, man.
I ain't come here live then.
I ain't come here to listen to her talk. I came here to look at her.
Yeah, pretty much.
IG live then. Like, we ain't got time for this shit here.
Yeah, man. She got the smoke in the background and shit.
She getting vibes right, nigga.
Yeah. That motherfucker's gorgeous though.
I want to talk to a female gamer so bad. That's like mildly attractive and good at games. And I want to talk to her. If y'all know somebody, let me know so one of us can contact her. Cause it's time to have a fucking convo. I'm tired of this shit.
I seen one chick. I think it was it? It was Mixer. It was a black chick. I was like, a black chick playing games. She wasn't that attractive, but she was like, she was average.
She was nice though.
Yo, she was quick scoping niggas, and I was like, oh shit.
Nice with the shits.
Yeah, she's nice with the sticks.
I mean, she won.
Yep.
You can't. You gotta like leave that last part out, dog. You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to, circulate that analog sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Let's see. DC Marvel news. Josh Trank tells fans not to campaign for his director's cut. Nobody wants to see that shit.
He don't want to make that shit.
Fam, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
2004 one with fucking Michael B. Jordan and old boy from what's his face? Huh?
It wasn't 2004.
I mean, I'd say Fantastic Four from 2015.
Yeah.
But that one, I don't want to see that shit. Nobody's campaigning. Who have you seen him like, yo, I want to see Michael B.
Nobody.
No.
Apparently somebody. No, well, because that film was sort of bogged down with like studio interference, like which is probably why we got this product that we got. Like, is with the studio tweaking, like, oh, we gotta do this and make it like this. So some people are probably like, oh, if he was able to make the film the way that he actually wanted to 100%, maybe it turned out better. So I think that's where some people on the internet was like trying to get that to come up, but he was like, dog, I'm not. He was like,
the nigga had to sleep with a fucking gun.
Yeah,
I don't think he want no problems no more.
Yeah, he's like, nah, nigga,
no. Shit.
He's like, no.
He knew he fucked up.
And we got to sleep with a gun. You knew you fucked up all across
he's
the board. Fuck around and shoot yourself having a bad day.
Yeah, right. Fuck that shit. I don't want to see that.
Let's see. Suicide Squad director David Ayer says his film became a comedy because of Deadpool. What?
Yeah, they're trying to blame it on Marvel.
Trying to say Suicide Squad became what it was because of fucking Deadpool.
How
the success of it?
They made it more funny because I think it was supposed to be more grittier and like a darker tone film, and I think they added some of the lighter elements into it because of that.
But what about the R rating?
Deadpool? Because y'all thought that's what we wanted out of movies?
Yeah, wasn't the first Deadpool rated R?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
No, it wasn't the second one was rated R. Wasn't
both of them was rated R.
Yeah, they're both. No, the first one was rated R. Yeah,
they said fuck bitch, pussy, and all that shit.
Yes, this nigga got pegged, dog.
Yeah, remember that?
Mm-hmm. A woman's
day. I don't, but
a woman's day.
Yeah, he did.
Not putting it past him.
It's not for kids. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
You put the kids movie.
So I don't know,
but that's dumb. Make your movie. Why you? That's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's just an excuse to try to excuse away the movie was just bad or it just didn't come out great, and then just trying to make excuses. And again, that's one of the things where maybe the studio interfered more than they should have, which happens, especially because you're trying to create something. And it's one of those things.
I'm trying to tell people, like, WB been doing this shit since Michael Keaton's Batman. Ever since fucking Penguin bit that nose off and that blood was squirting out, they're like, oh, enough of this. That's enough. Bring in Val Kilmer. Then it went downhill, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Jim Carrey. Bullshit like that. Even though Jim Carrey's a really good Riddler, but still.
I mean, for the time.
For what they was going
They had Tommy Lee Davis as fucking Two-Face.
Yeah, and you know how he got his scars? Yeah. They poured coffee. They poured hot coffee on him instead of acid. It was hot coffee.
Oh, is that what burned his face up?
Yep.
It turned purple.
It was supposed to be.
I mean, that's what happens to white people when their face get burned.
No. So you telling me Al Green gets hit with hot grits? You telling me white people kryptonite's coffee?
Yeah, I said white people. They turn fucking
white people. Oh Jesus!
I mean, they do love Starbucks.
Yeah, but goddamn, coffee, nigga.
Logo was green, kryptonite. Ooh, figured it out, nigga.
Shit, Harvey Dent was
coffee fuck up their skin. That's why they look like that. Ooh,
mermaids, dog.
I still wouldn't want to see Tim Burton.
Mermaids,
shit.
What?
Isn't the fucking logo of Starbucks like a mermaid or some shit?
Yeah, something
like that.
Yeah, mermaids, nigga.
Mermaid niggas.
That's why y'all skin like that, because y'all racist and like coffee.
God has to balance it out somehow.
Oh shit.
He's like, look, I can't do nothing for y'all to make life equal, so I just like make them age different.
We go in the sun and glow. Y'all niggas burn up in that bitch. Get too much vitamin D. Look like a fucking something.
California raisin.
Yeah,
California raisin.
Fuck up.
Heard it through the grapevine. I missed them.
Yeah.
They need to bring that shit.
What, the California raisins?
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to bring back more claymation. Period.
Yeah.
True.
Fucking remember the
PJs?
7-Up?
Oh.
Nah, the 7-Up red dot.
Oh yeah. Damn, you remember the game?
Yeah, the game. Yeah,
I played the game.
Shit.
You don't remember the 7-Up game? You being the 7-Up bottle, you gotta jump on the Sprite bubbles to get to the top.
I only think
I'm gonna play that shit.
Red dot with glasses.
Yeah.
And arms and legs.
No, I don't remember that. I remember
Wasn't he flicking some thing?
Yeah, that's how you like hit enemies and shit.
Yeah.
It was like spitballs or some shit.
Yeah, some shit. I don't know.
Yo, 7-Up even exists still?
What?
What, 7-Up?
7-Up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't drink soda.
This Sprite ain't 7-Up, nigga. You need a competition.
Yeah.
That fucking lemon lime war.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I do remember this nigga. I forgot about this. Oh shit! I forgot about this nigga. They didn't bring that back.
You need to get your memory back.
Yeah.
No, I think once it's gone, it's just gone, nigga. I don't think that's how it works.
I be forgetting shit too. Shit.
Maybe.
I seen a bear in my house. I was like, y'all still got that bear my ex gave me? And my girl was like, I sent you that. Oh shit, my bad.
That nigga
Like you said it to her face.
That nigga looking. He probably said some shit out loud.
No, I said it to her. I was like,
damn,
I gotta throw that beer out. I bought you that. Oh, my bad. Now I'm really losing my memory. Like,
Bobby be looking for ways to break up. Like
looking for ways to have a fight. He just wanted to have.
I'm losing my memory.
Looking for a reason to be like, you know what? I'm leaving. You fuck this house. Fuck this baby. Fuck
You gonna make me an Asian baby now?
Asian. Yeah.
Wait till the next bitch I come home with. You gonna be really mad.
I'm about to we are the world this shit, nigga.
We are the world.
I'm about to have
all across the spectrum.
It's black or white. It's black. It's white.
Don't know.
Oh, sorry.
So Henry Cavill
is
in talks to return as Superman.
Good. I hope he does, because he wasn't the problem with
anything. Yeah, he really wasn't.
He wasn't the problem with anything. He wasn't the problem.
Is he coming back because all of his other films ain't really doing too good since
he was a fucking
Witcher?
I mean, Witcher is dope, and that worked out in the fucking
was he in like a mob movie?
Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah,
Mission
Impossible.
Good, yeah, he's just a Mission Impossible. That was fucking make money. So I think his career is fine.
You can't put that. Mission Impossible.
Okay, Witcher. Toss a coin
cool.
to you, Witcher.
Yeah. It's because of the Snyder Cut shit that's coming out. All the hype is up.
That,
so all right, let's bring it back.
It's the Snyder Cut shit, and we just have no idea what the fuck is going on over there with all of their.
I mean, why did he leave in the first place? Was it a money issue? Or
he didn't
know what the fuck to do.
And that's the other thing. He never like officially left. They just didn't make another fucking. They made Superman, then they made Batman versus Superman. Big mistake, and then they did Justice League, and then everything, and then we just didn't know what the fuck was happening. They never announced like, oh, he left. He was just like, okay, no Superman movie. Here's Aquaman. Here's Wonder Woman. They never announced when they were doing Superman 2. Like they never made they because they didn't know what the fuck they're doing. They're scrambling and rejiggering shit all the time, so there's no idea where Superman fits in that. So.
Right. Okay.
I guess he's like, nah. If y'all gonna do something, I'll be back. If not, leave me the fuck alone. I guess.
Please, Mr. Cavill. Please.
I'll come back. He was cool. He wasn't the problem with anything. He wasn't the problem. The story stuff was the problem.
Yeah,
and Marvel was the problem.
I still like Man of Steel, yo.
Yeah,
that's good. That's what I'm saying. It's a good film. Like it's not the greatest thing that's ever been filmed, but it's not.
Yeah, Man of Steel wasn't that bad, dog.
No, they should have did the fucking Marvel route. They should have did Man of Steel 2.
Yeah,
where he's actually Superman the whole fucking film.
You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up about that? You know what's fucked up about that Batman vs Superman shit? You can't even exploit the fucking Bruce Wayne side of Batman and the Clark Kent side anymore because Lex Luthor knows who they are.
Yeah,
off top.
I know.
Yeah, off fucking top. You know where everybody is. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking annoying. And then and then Justice League, he comes back to life. How are we going to explain the fact that this nigga just died? So is he just Superman now and the whole world knows it? Where was Clark? Where was Clark for? I don't know. How long was he dead for? A year or some shit? Or however long? 6 months?
Like that.
However long, a week, even if he's dead for like 3 weeks. How we just explain this nigga who's supposed to be a regular ass human come back to life?
Dog.
Can't even do that. Niggas know who you are.
I mean,
explain that to me.
They can find a way.
Okay.
Flashy thing the whole planet. I don't know.
Flashy thing the whole
flashy
planet.
thing you can, yeah, because y'all niggas are dumb.
That's one of the things why I like. I kind of like the Spider-Man route because I didn't see that coming with everybody knowing who the fuck he was on the third movie.
That was interesting, and even that creates problems going forward. But I'm sure they have some type of.
I mean, they have a contingency plan for that problem. Like they created that problem, but I think I think DC was just throwing shit at a wall. They didn't think of like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, he just knows who they are. Cool, that's different.
Yeah.
But then it makes logistical problems with just the nigga pretending to pretend.
Yeah, because it's a universe.
So if he knows who he is, why don't he just roll up a nigga with a fucking kryptonite blade and shink him in the
Yep. More Bruce Wayne.
Right. Okay.
Wanted for murder. Fuck. I don't know.
Fuck it.
What happens?
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
According to the Snyder fans, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah. I'm gonna do all these schemes. Even
it's the greatest thing in the world.
Okay. And I could just tell the police that he's Batman and put the nigga in jail.
I fuck with y'all and shit.
But no, I'm gonna just make him try to kill Superman because he's insane, and then he's gonna say his mom's name, so then he won't kill him. Because that's my plan.
I fuck with y'all, but I ain't no goddamn Stan. I'm gonna tell you when some shit is shit.
I'm gonna make some logos for Aquaman.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know
what's going on right now.
Right.
We'll see. Anything else happened in like the last hour or 2 hours?
Maybe besides the world being completely on fire?
You more looting, robbing, stealing, jacking, killing.
Oh yeah, match it, and mad. Okay. White people's out here whiting, eating brunch while niggas are protesting.
Right.
Just living their best life.
Nuts out here. All right, so picks, man. What we got?
HBO Max. My boy hooked me up. Yeah, just the whole thing because it's cool. I mean, it's kind of scarce, but I like the idea of it, and it's free for me right now. So,
right.
I was gonna say Mass Effect 2, but I said Mass Effect last week, so I was like, I won't do that. Even though I'm going through all the games now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bob Alive, what's your pick, man?
Doro Hidoro from Netflix. It's an anime.
Watch that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Cover art. I looked at that shit. I was like,
yeah.
Like after Avatar's over, I might watch that.
Yeah, it's drawn like Akira. It's kind of drawn like Akira, but it moves with like that funny 3 frames per second movement. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's probably mixed with the CGI mixed.
Yeah, but I fucks with it so far. They got this lizard that got the magic put on him, and he forgot who did it. So his shit just stuck like that.
Yeah, this dude got a lizard face.
Yeah, and magic don't work on him.
Weird. That's mad weird you said it because I was just looking at that shit because after I started watching Avatar, I was like, I kind of want to watch that.
Yo, Netflix, one thing they got the anime.
Damn.
Yeah, no, they got just random shit up there too. I keep meaning to watch this fucking scissor thing that's up there, but I never watch it. Like Scissor 7 or some dumb shit. Some nigga like gonna run around trying to kill niggas with scissors or some dumb shit. It's like this looks weird, but maybe I'll check it out. But I never do.
Yeah, you know the crazy shit about this thing. Yeah, we went from quarantine to GTA 5 mad quick.
Lit. Well, I think we went to GTA 5 mad quick because of quarantine.
Yeah.
They went from quarantine to GTA 5 in like a fucking split second. They said, George gone, kill him.
Yeah,
out of here. Everybody.
Gonna be manhunt next.
Well, to be fair, it was already manhunting. That's why we protesting.
Manhunting.
It was killing us. And that's why we protesting.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga said manhunt.
Oh, I mean, to bring this up, right? I knew that dude. I thought that dude. I knew that dude was related to basketball player. What's his name? Steven
Jackson.
Oh. Yeah. Cause I was looking, I was like, Steven Jackson got killed? I was like, oh shit, wait, that's somebody else. Them niggas look too much alike. Then they find out they know each other. I was like, y'all niggas got the same father. Y'all got the same father.
That was the thing too, because I follow Steven Jackson on Instagram, and he was like, yo, that's what I woke up to. They fucking killed my boy. They killed my twin. I was like, the nigga was in Minnesota. And then they, revealed the whole story. Like, oh, he was driving trucks and he lived in Minnesota. Like, I guess restart his life or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like, to survive the hood and to go to another place, like clear across the country and just get killed like that is fucking insane. Nigga trying to get his life together, doing odd jobs as a security guard and driving trucks. That is fucking insane.
It is kind of crazy.
Like, I'm torn between burn this shit down and yo, we wildin'. So I'm torn between like yo, burn all this shit down, like yo, we kind of wildin'.
I'm the killing. I'm the killing.
Like, you know, I feel like it makes it harder for the other people to understand what we're doing because they only focus on the fact that we're destroying shit.
Yeah.
So that's where my issue when it comes, but I understand it. And also, mob mentality. It only takes one person to do something wild, then everybody just wilding out.
Like I said, I get it, but at this point, it's like, what else we got to do? We not being heard with our voices, so we got to take some action and burn some shit. Maybe all the heat off the fires will fucking jog some shit in y'all. Y'all start to hear it now. Fuck knows. But my pick is Mortal Kombat 11.
Were you playing it?
After playing the game, the game could have been a movie on its own.
Yeah.
That shit is incredible.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yo.
it was times I forgot I had a fight coming up and put the controller down and then like it's some scene and like, niggas start fucking doing that shit. I'm like, oh, I gotta fight now.
See, you gotta go back now. You gotta go back. You gotta go back to 9. Yeah, 9, 10, and 11. That's when it started getting good. 9, 10, and 11.
Like,
go up.
Dad was killing niggas and fucking.
Yeah, it's the same way. Like watching that shit as a movie, I was like, yo, this should have been ill on screen.
Y'all niggas gonna listen to me one day when I say, yo, video game creators need to start making movies. That shit is incredible. That shit is incredible. Like from the first chapter over to like what's happening now, and like the end of what happened in this new chapter. Fucking amazing, B.
Yeah, and they're resetting everything with the time shit.
Exactly. So now you get to bring back characters that have been dead for like what?
A few games.
Ever.
Right.
Like I guarantee you're gonna see some type of resurrection of like Shinnok. Fucking what's my man with the bald head with the that look like Kratos? What's his name?
Kano?
No, the nigga that looked like fucking
Steve.
Steve. Anything else, man?
Steve. What?
He said bald head. And I was like, yeah, Steve.
Let's see.
What?
MK.
What?
That bald head.
This nigga's a fucking idiot. I'm tired of listening to this nigga.
Oh my god.
Punchy.
Oh yeah, he did die.
Yeah.
Scorpion murked his ass finally.
Murked the shit out of him.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat has a compelling story. It's just it's impossible to fuck it up.
Now the story getting crazy though. Now
with the
fucking Scorpion, and now you got the old Scorpion, and that it's crazy, yo. That kill fucking Sub-Zero people. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You ain't beat it yet?
Nah, not yet.
Everything gonna make sense when you
the second to last shadow. But like I've watched niggas play it, but I haven't beaten it yet. But I was just watching the story, like, oh, this shit is fucking some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Everybody that's black out there, be safe. We need more allies, so all the white people that listen, speak up. Other than that, July 26th, I said. Keep that in your calendars. More info to come. Yeah, other than that, anything else, fellas?
Nope, stay safe. Stay black.
Stay black. Yeah. All right. So Ninja Vanish. We out of here.